In immunology, we will talk about historical perspective in immunology. So, how the word immunology it comes from the Latin word immunis. That is the meaning of immunis is exempt. It is the source of English word immunity, meaning the state of protection from infectious disease. So, earliest written reference to the phenomenon of immunity can be traced back to Thucydides. He wrote a plague in Athens. In describing a plague in Athens, he wrote in 430 BC. 430 BC, firstly, he said that only those who had recovered from the plague could nurse the sick because they would not contract the disease for a second time. Remember Thucydides in 430 BC in perspective to plague in Athens. And in 1718, Lady Mary Wortley Montagu, the wife of British ambassador, she observed the positive effect of variolation on the native population and had the technique performed on her own children. Variolation. So what is variolation? Firstly, you should learn about variolation. So variolation, it is the technique where dried crust derived from the smallpox pustules were either inhaled into the nostrils or inserted into the small cuts in the skin. Okay, it is variolation. It is the topic. So next is we will come on Edward Jenner. Who is Edward Jenner? In 1798, Edward Jenner significantly improved the technique of variolation. He improved the technique of variolation, means smallpox pustules, whatever the crust were about. So Jenner present an idea by the fact that milkmaids who had contracted with cowpox were subsequently immune to smallpox, which is a disfiguring and often fatal disease. Jenner reasoned that introducing fluid from a cowpox pustule into people, such as inoculating them, might protect them from smallpox. To test this idea, he inoculated a cowpox pustule into an 8-year-old boy and later intentionally infected the child with the smallpox. As predicted, the child did not develop the smallpox. So he improved the technique of variolation. Now come on the Louis Pasteur. So Jenner's technique of inoculating with cowpox to protect against smallpox spread quickly throughout whole Europe. So Louis Pasteur had succeeded in growing the bacterium thought to cause fall cholera in culture, and then had shown that chickens injected with the cultured bacterium developed cholera. After returning from a summer vacation, he injected some chickens with old culture. The chickens became ill, but for Pasteur's surprise, they recovered. It is actually they recovered. So Pasteur's hypothesized and proved that aging had weakened the virulence of the pathogen, and that such an attenuated strain might be administered to protect against disease. He called this attenuated strain as vaccine, from the Latin word vacca, means cow, in honor to Jenner's work with cowpox inoculation. So it is all about Jenner, Pasteur, Lady Mary Wortley Montagu, and variolation, and of course Thucydides. It's all about today. Thank you for watching this. If you found something really knowledgeable, then like, share and subscribe.